Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to import a Canvas course for a new semester. So in other words, you're going to take the Canvas course from your prior semester and update it for the new semester. Canvas can change the dates, so it saves you a lot of manual work that you'd have to do otherwise. It's not perfect, but it's better than doing the whole thing manually. Currently we are looking at a blank Canvas page. When you see this as the home page, it says create new module. It's just basically saying nothing is here, and what we want to do is import existing content. So we're going to click on that button. I'm in my blank Canvas course. I'm going to click on that and it's going to ask what I want to import. For this video, we're going to copy a Canvas course. Sometimes we might want to do an export package, but for this one, we're going to do a Canvas course. Now, if you've been teaching for a while, you're going to have a lot of Canvas courses to select from. Notice if I click on 1010, I've got an endless stream of options. So sometimes I will try to find the exact section number that I taught the prior semester, and that makes it easier to find. So this is what I just barely finished teaching last fall. There are two options here as to what we're going to click. All content means everything, and that's not a bad thing to click on. Just be aware that if you do click on that, it means that the announcements are going to also be ported over, and that might be sort of strange for your new class because you of course make announcements throughout the semester as you teach, and so listing announcements as something we want to port over is probably something we don't want to do, or at least if I did it, I'd have to go through and delete them. So instead of that, I'm going to say select specific content, and we're going to adjust dates. So we'll get to the select specific content in a second. First, we need to adjust the dates. If I look on the Canvas calendar for fall 2024, school started on Monday, August 19th, and then it ended on December 13th. So for this one, I want to set those two dates. So the beginning date, we're going to go back to August 19th, and then we're going to set the new date to January 6th. And now the ending date, that was on December 13th, so there we are, that's the last day of the semester, and I need to see when the next semester ends up ending. So spring 2025, it looks like that is going to end on April 30th. So that's going to be, for semester length classes, that's going to be my end date. So let's go over here and select April 30th, right there. Okay, and now we press import. It will then ask us what content we want to port over, because I have said select specific content. So we're going to click that. Over here I have to click on this select content, and here I'm going to click everything except announcements. Like I said, announcements would not make sense to port over because we're going to make new ones throughout every semester. So now I'm going to select content, and I'm going to let it run. It says queued. It'll start saying running in just a moment, and we'll just have to wait for it. It takes a little while. Okay, it finished running and it said completed, and I'm happy to see here that it doesn't say there are any issues. Sometimes it will tell you there are broken links that you need to attend to, but this one turned out to be a pretty clean import, so that's good. So now I can go to this new class that I have. If I go over okay, and so here's my new import. Now, what we do need to take stock of is that this didn't do anything to change the actual content on any of the pages. So all these dates are still wrong. But if we go to calendar view, then we should be able to view the dates and see that they have mostly been updated. Let's check on that. And I need to find the right class here. This is the one we just barely did. Looks like I'm still in December. Let's move forward to January. Now we're going to see the content has been imported over to the new class. Now it is worth noting this is not a perfect process. Sometimes things will get mixed up. Usually if I click a little bit, in fact, here's an example. So normally these were spread out by weeks. Here, for some reason, the system like clumped week 6 and week 5 together. So I've got to spread that out, probably move week 7 down, and I probably need to change all sorts of other stuff here. Like let's say I mean for that to be on Friday, or maybe I'm teaching a Tuesday, Thursday class. I do find that working in this Canvas interface, or looking at the calendar rather, is by far the easiest way to adjust this stuff, to kind of like picture the semester that's coming up. Also be aware that the spring break will no longer be consistent. It always changes between fall and spring, so you're going to have to attend to that. If you mess things up, which can happen, like you start importing your Canvas course over and things just go wrong, like the dates are another mess and everything's going to be tons of work to fix, you can reset your Canvas course. Unfortunately, you cannot do it on your own. You need to email classhelp@utah.edu, and they're pretty good about getting back to you. I've never had more than a 24-hour wait time for an email, but you do have to email them and give them the URL of the class. That's important. So for instance, if we go back to this, let's note that there is a specific URL right here that's listed, this 1053921. If you need to reset a Canvas course, copy that and send that in your email to classhelp@utah.edu. They'll help you out with it. Hopefully this video helped, and good luck designing your courses.